Board to order. Zach, will you please take the roll?
Ms. Raven?
Present.
Mr. Turnley?
Present.
Ms. Sansom? Mr. Ligon? Ms. Reed?
Here.
Ms. Odom? Mr. Dietz? You have a quorum.
Great. A quorum has been established. I declare this meeting of the Procurement Standards Board in session. Before we proceed to public comment, I want to welcome back to the board Roger Ligon Jr. Welcome back. He was unanimously reelected by Metro Council to serve as their representative on the board. I also want to welcome Monique Odom, Metro Director of Parks and Recreation, to the board. She was recently appointed by Mayor O'Connell to fill the department director position vacated by Dr. Kroom. The first order of business today is the public comment period. Zach, do we have anyone signed up for public comment?
No, ma'am.
Seeing none, we will move to our second order of business, which is the approval of the minutes from the March 2025 meeting. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Having been motioned and properly second, I call for the vote. All in favor of approving the March 2025 minutes as written, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries and the minutes are hereby approved. Now we will recognize Dennis Rowland to give the purchasing agent's report. Turning it over, Dennis.
Thank you, Chair Reed. Let me begin the quarterly update. It was a very busy quarter for our team. Per our work volume, we're still working through major resource issues. Our volume is very high. This particular quarter, it was much higher than normal. Procurement team has had an interesting year. We've experienced several leaves this quarter due to FMLA, military, and bereavement, but we are working through all the issues to make sure that the business of Metro is running appropriately. The good news is that procurement has requested 4 additional resources in the mayor's budget for this year that are being considered at this time, and we're waiting on the final approvals, which hopefully will take place before the week's up. If we get the approvals, we are in a position to make significant improvements to our processes going into FY26. It's been a challenging year for our team, but since we are at year end, I'd like to take a moment to touch on a few of the FY25 strategy wins. We put a lot of work into procurement transformation, so I'd like to just touch base on a few of these. Our cycle time improvement Kaizen team has created a 180-day solicitation target, which can be fully implemented with the new resources. So we are in a position to go faster, which is what Metro, in all the voice of customer meetings I've had with departments, that's what they're requesting procurement to do. Our buyer standardization Kaizen team is in the development of creating training for the new standards. So we went through a year-long process of developing the standards, and now we actually need to create the training. We actually need to retrain our entire staff, but then also with new resources, we need to be in a position to train them quickly as well. We implemented a delegation of purchasing authority increase from $25,000 to $50,000 to match the state of Tennessee level. This has been a huge win for us. The departments, it gives them some autonomy for smaller dollar purchases that ultimately take a while for a procurement function to go through the process. Our BAO team led the Titans EBO audit function and goal setting activities. This was a tremendous amount of workload done in a very short time frame, and they did a great job. Actually, Jeremy and Amber did a great job supporting that activity along with Christopher as well. With our new organization structure, we improved the collaboration and communications with the departments. So we are getting much closer. The buyer department alignment's been a huge success, and we're seeing wins daily on that. We implemented an automated email to departments for project tracking. This actually come out of the Metro Council Working Group, where the departments were asking to have additional tracking rather than phone calls or emails. So we basically worked with IT to create an automated process to where these are sent out on a weekly basis. We also created a new training concept that we're calling precision procurement training. And this, when we have departments that have a specific need based upon what they're currently doing, or new people, if you imagine the attrition, they don't need wide training, but they need very precise training. And so we are actually creating training per whatever their requirement is. And this has actually been very successful for us as well. The concept is that the more we can get our departments trained on our processes and how to go through the process, the easier the function is for us, and we go faster, right? So we're also rolling out a new training tool. We've been working with ITS on several AI type items, and so it's called ART, or Adoption Readiness Tool. We were granted 6 licenses for this tool, and we will be rolling out a lot of different training modules related to using this new tool very quickly. Christopher's team also implemented an improved EBO process, assignment process. So the current process, depending on Titan's workload and some of the things, was taking several weeks, and there were email exchanges going along, and so Christopher was able to create with his team a very fluid process where we're going to eliminate the emailing back and forth on where we're at. And then also our BAO team led presentations at the ACCA event in Seattle. Our team is considered to be a benchmark in the country, and they're being asked to speak and present at several different meetings that take place. And so I want to congratulate them on their success there. We have many more. I'll stop there. Those are some of the main ones. But I think what that leads up to is with these wins that we've done. So we've laid the way, I'm an old farm boy, so the way I look at it, we plowed a lot of ground and we spread a lot of seed. And now we're looking forward in FY26 to actually seeing some of this. So with these wins and the projected new resources, we're in a great position to start. In addition to that, we're being told that our Lindsley Hall permanent office space is estimated to be complete August 22nd. So I think, according to Zach, we've had 3 or 4 moves over the last couple of years. And right now we're in a very temporary space that doesn't allow us much collaboration space to meet together, and so we're looking forward to that. This will be a huge win for us and give us the ability to really move forward. For the next PSB meeting, I'd like to share the creation of a long-term vision called Metro Procurement Way, and also our FY26 strategy. So if you remember, I think in September of last year at our meeting, I rolled out the FY25 strategy, and I think Dr. Kroom at that point requested us to go to a wider audience, and we actually created the Procurement Roadshow concept and had a really nice audience. I think we had 50 or 60 attended to see what we had going on in purchasing. So these items will be a continuation of the procurement transformation that we actually started when I arrived in February 2024. The next thing I want to touch on just really quick, Choose How You Move is an enormous project coming at us. It started out slow after the election, but right now to date, we've already had 4 Choose How You Move business outreach events that have been held. The next event is at Davidson County Sheriff's Office, June 26th from 10 to 11:30. Sabrina Sussman had recently been brought on board as the Chief Program Officer for Metro. And at this particular event, she's agreed to come out and we will do a formal introduction. So it's almost like we've had a team sort of working together, and now this team continues to grow. And so we're looking forward to her introduction. Our Choose How You Move strategy was to create a one-team outreach approach with Metro, WeGo, NDOT, and also the mayor's office. So there's a collaboration of efforts going into the meetings and the outreach that we're doing. All of the outreach events have been held out in our communities. From a personal basis, I've actually enjoyed, I've been around Nashville all my life, but some of these community centers that we go into, I've actually enjoyed getting to see them, and we've actually had really good attendance at the events that we're holding. As far as sourcing, we've actually had, we've got one in process that's a IDIQ for A&E services for NDOT, and it's in process. And then we've also, we're in the final phases of the program management for the implementation of the Chime Transportation Plan. So that's good news as well. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate a couple of our team members who graduated on June 5th with the Certified County Finance Officer certifications. And so Christopher Wood, congratulate him on getting this certification. Good job, Christopher. And also Christina Alexander also got her certification as well. This is actually an incredible accomplishment considering the challenging year that we've had in FY25, and I can't congratulate these two enough for their, I guess, commitment to getting the certifications. This is the conclusion of the purchasing agent update. So with that being said, does anyone have any questions or comments?
I have one quick question.
I have a quick question for you,
Okay.
Mr. Dennis, Mr. Purchasing Agent. I'm not sure that I followed everything you said about the community meetings, but I made a note because we used to get like a handout of like meetings that were coming up at like the various like Small Business Association and just kind of various entities that we could also participate in if we kind of had the opportunity and time and just kind of wanted to go in and be part of the community. Are you still hosting meetings like that? Is that what you're talking about that are really well attended? And is it, so I guess I'm asking, is it like non-industry, is it open to the community? And if so, do we know about these meetings as a board so that if we want to participate, we can?
So the mayor's office is leading the blitz that goes out. So you'll see, I mean, I know on LinkedIn, I see a lot of the media that goes out, but I guess that being said, Zach, you may be in a better position to answer this on exactly the process that we're going through.
So I think the meetings that Dennis has referred to are specifically targeted to choose how you move, but any events that we have, which we do have a number of events, are generally included in the monthly email that we send out, which you as a board member should get. But if you are not getting that, then let me know and I'll find out what the problem is, because I send that. If you're not getting it, then I'll figure out why.
I don't think I'm getting that, but now that you say that, I'm clear now what Dennis is saying.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Any other questions, comments, anything?
Dennis, thank you so much for that report. And I want to congratulate the team. You reported on just a small pieces of your wins this past year from the team, but purchasing, BAO, you guys should really be commended for your incredible hard work this year. And there's a lot to celebrate there, moving in the right direction, trying to bring those purchasing times down for Metro. That really means a lot to departments. So thank you guys for your hard work, and congratulations again to our CCFO win graduates. Michelle Lane is also a graduate. I just want to point that out. You are, and so we don't want to overlook you. Yes, it's exciting. All right. So no other questions on that? All right, our next order of business is the presentation of the disparity study. Christopher Wood is recognized and will take us through this document. Thanks, Christopher.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. As you may know, the study was initiated under the previous administration, but was placed on hold during a leadership transition. We've now received the green light to present it, and it's available for public view at purchasing.nashville.gov. And this is in reference to the 2023 disparity study. Metro is required to complete a disparity study every 5 years. As with the past studies, the consultants, which for this study was Griffin and Strong, they provide both an analyst of our program and also offer a series of recommendations, which were 7 in total for this study. Before I touch on those recommendations and our approach, I want to highlight a few key commendations noted in the study. So they noted our project-by-project goal setting, which is being done based on the Equal Business Opportunity Program, which was a recommendation in the prior study in 2018, where we set race and gender conscious goals on our procurement. So they commended us for that. Also, they commended us for the use of the Small Business Reserve Program, which was another recommendation from the previous study that we implemented, where we assign certain projects based on a $250,000 threshold. We only put those out to small businesses that are Metro approved. That broadens our access for small businesses to compete and gain contracts with the city. They accommodated us for our increase in staffing and resources, which allowed us to be intentional in our focus of implementing our Equal Business Opportunity Program and also our Small Business Reserve Program. There were improvements in our Oracle data tracking and reporting, which was noted, better forecasting of procurement opportunities, and our strategic use of commodity codes to identify and target spend categories, which is something that helps us when we're looking at availability, helps us identify the areas where we have that utilization for minority, women, and small businesses. These accommodations reflect our intentional response to prior feedback and our ongoing work to improve supplier inclusion and program initiatives. As for the 7 recommendations, we are still engaged in internal discussions about each. Given the current political climate and legal environment, we're working closely with legal department and monitoring what's going on at the federal level. We do remain committed to maintaining a thoughtful, legally sound program. I plan to return to this board in our future meeting with an implementation plan on how we're implementing the rules and recommendations that come forward. And I'll pause this time to see if there's any questions that you all have.
Just a general question, if you don't mind. Were any of the findings a surprise to you?
I wouldn't say that any of them were a surprise. They were.
Well, I won't ask any further questions. I'll wait for the recommendations. I just kind of wondered what to be prepared for.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? Okay. I told you we had a kind of a short agenda today. Thank you, Christopher, so much for that report. We really appreciate it. Seeing as there is no more business before the board today, I will entertain a motion to adjourn until our next meeting. Mark your calendars. Thursday, September 18th, 2025. Thursday, September 18th, 2025. And with that, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you all so much.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information on this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.